Hi, I'm Steve Newman. We've got a farm in the Adelaide Hills called Hills Fresh. We grow cauliflowers, lettuce, leeks, family operated business with my father and mother and my wife. We started using compost about 5 years ago. We started spreading it on some lettuce as a trial for lettuce aphid, but it ended up being a lot bigger than lettuce aphid. We did a 50-metre trial, then stopped for 50 metres and then started again, and we probably had waves in that crop for the next 3 crops after that. So where the compost was, it was a lot better than where it wasn't. That was at a pretty high rate. We were probably around the 150 cubic metres a hectare rate at that stage, so it was about 4 inches thick on top of the beds, and then incorporated and then planted through there.
So it was making a big hit on soil structure because of the high rate?
Yeah, the
drainage.
high rate. You definitely, if you want to try it, go in with a high rate somewhere, and start. That will get the ball rolling, and then you can play around with the rates after that. But now we're looking at probably 3 to 5 millimetres, probably about 20 cubes a hectare, and we spread that either pre-plant or on top of our beds and plant into it. We're still determining which way we use it, because it obviously is an expensive product, but we think we're getting the benefit from it, and now it's just a matter of trying to work out where our placement is, where the best results are from that.
What results are you looking for, Steve?
We're looking for a more even crop, definitely a more even crop, so we get a more even harvest, better soil structure, a better water holding capacity, water infiltration more than water holding, but also on the other side we need drainage as well. Being in a higher rainfall area, drainage is important for us in the winter time.
Does that make a difference to working the property in winter and so on?
Yeah, the drainage is important to us. We can keep that, have the ability to get on the ground better in the winter time, but also it keeps the roots of the plants in a better position. They're not getting saturated for long periods of time.
So the water holding capacity is a benefit in summer, is it?
Yes, the water holding capacity in summer is important, because it just gives us that buffer if we come into a hot week. If our irrigation, something happens to our irrigation, or we can't keep up because of the climatic conditions. And
using compost, does the crop take longer to develop or shorter, or you don't see any difference there?
Yeah, it probably gets away a little bit quicker in the start, so you'll get a faster growth rate at the start, but then it tends to slow down a little bit at the end, but you get a better product, and overall it might be a few days earlier, depending on how thick you use the compost.
You're using it with the collies, the lettuce and the leeks, with everything?
Yeah, at the moment we're using it across the whole range. In the future I'm not sure quite where we'll use it, whether it'll be a once a year application or every crop. We're still playing with a few ideas on that.
So in particular, where do you think it's affecting your bottom line?
I think we're getting a more even crop, so it's probably helping our bottom line. It's a bit hard to quantify at this time. There's just too many variables. But as a gut feeling, I think we're definitely on the improve. But we've changed a lot of other things on the farm as well, so it's hard to say that what has made the biggest difference.
So do you know, if you look 3-5 years ahead, do you reckon you'll still be using compost some way or other?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely be using compost in the future. Now it's just a timing of application. Now we're just fine-tuning the system to suit our management and our situation where we are.